So tell us specifically about this service, how it works, and how women would approach this platform and what they could hope to gain from it.
That's a good question. So in in empowering women, it's a twofold process. It's connecting them with people they can trust and also educating them to ask the right questions and to be empowered and be informed. And so from the education standpoint, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. There are already amazing providers out there educating people on financial literacy. And so we have some exciting partnerships that we're launching pretty soon here. So I can't tell you exactly what they are, but they're about to be launched, and we'll be announcing those pretty soon. And then from what our company is doing, Savvy is the name of the company. Savvy is doing a full vetting process. So we're starting with information that's already available that maybe consumers don't know how to find. So are these people licensed? Are there complaints against them? We're going through and finding that background information and making sure if people are complaining about this advisor, we're not connecting people to them. Specifically, our women, we're not connecting women to an advisor who has a bunch of complaints against them. And then we're going to do interview processes. Where we have a female interviewer interviewing the financial advisor, making sure that they are not condescending, that they actually are an educator at heart. We make them sign a contract and an oath that says they're going to put the best interest of our women consumers above their own. And so it's a pretty lengthy vetting process to get onto the Savvy platform. But once they're there, our women know that this is someone that they can trust with their finances.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you just touched on the education process in what you do. Talk to us about some of the questions that you'll answer for women as they're coming to the platform.
So, a big question we get is, where do I start? What do I look for? What questions do I ask? So, we actually have compiled a list of questions. These are the things you should be asking when you're interviewing an advisor, and we empower them to interview more than one because different advisors and different firms are offering different services, different platforms, different fee structures. So, understanding what they are and what questions to ask is very important. We make sure to empower our women consumers to feel armed with those questions. We also make them know that it is the salesperson's job, it is the advisor's job to explain things to them. There are no dumb questions. If they don't understand what is being told to them from a financial standpoint, it's actually the advisor's problem not explaining it well, instead of the woman feeling that it is her problem not understanding it. So a lot of empowerment goes into our education to make sure everyone feels like they are in the driver's seat of their financial future.
Absolutely. That's a great point too. That if someone is not understanding, it's not the student's fault that they don't understand. It is the teacher's fault that they don't understand. You've got to be able to explain it in a way that the layperson gets it. Yeah, and I think that's so important, not only in that area, but in every area.